Let's talk about the new arrival to the GTP class, the Lamborghini SC63. This hypercar will compete in the IMSA WeatherTech Sports Car Championship next season in 2024, but probably not in the way you think. For this video, I will get you up to speed on the newest manufacturer to join the GTP class, Lamborghini. The Italian marque first announced their participation in IMSA's top category in the month of May in 2022, and in August of 2023, they unveiled their LMDh prototype, the SC63. And this name of the car actually has some hidden details behind it. SC stands for Squadra Corse, while 63 is for the company's foundation, which was in the year 1963. And now, just 2 years after this project was officially announced, the Lamborghini SC63 will finally be making its debut in endurance racing. We already know the GTP competitors of last season, Porsche, Cadillac, Acura, and BMW, will continue into 2024. And so Lamborghini is expected to join these 4 manufacturers in GTP, making it 5 prestigious car brands in IMSA's GTP class. I first want to talk about the car itself, and then I'll get into Lamborghini's participation in IMSA. The SC63 will be based around the LMDh regulations, not the LMH regulations. Lamborghini has chosen Ligier as the chassis supplier for their LMDh prototype. This marks the first time that a next-generation LMP2 chassis from the French organization Ligier is going to be supplied to a car manufacturer within GTP or even the WEC hypercar class. What's powering this prototype race car is a 3.8-liter twin-turbocharged V8 engine, and it sounds like this. It's also worth mentioning that the SC63 will be assisted with advanced hybrid technology, as that is required within the LMDh regulations. That's why in the clip I just showed you, you heard the electric motor convert into an internal combustion engine. Running the SC63 within IMSA is going to be Italian brand Lynx. Lynx is already affiliated with Lamborghini, as they have been the factory effort running GT entries in motorsports across the world, including the IMSA WeatherTech Sports Car Championship when they raced in the GTD Pro class and specifically the Michelin Endurance rounds. Lynx will also be the team managing the WEC hypercar effort of the Lamborghini SC63, which is going to be racing in that championship simultaneously with the IMSA championship. And as for this car's IMSA debut, it will be at the 12 Hours of Sebring, but this car's overall debut will come at the nearly 10-hour endurance race in the country of Qatar, hosted by the World Endurance Championship. At the start of this video, you may recall me saying they are participating in IMSA, but probably not in the way you think. And what I mean by that is while the SC63 will be competing in IMSA's GTP class next season, it won't be at every event. Lamborghini Lynx will only enter the SC63 into the Michelin Endurance rounds, so the car won't be competing at every event like how the Porsche 963s from Penske are, for example. The events the SC63 will be participating at are the 12 Hours of Sebring, which is at the Sebring circuit, the 6 Hours of the Glen, which is at the Watkins Glen circuit, the Battle of the Bricks, which is at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway, and finally, the Petit Le Mans at Road Atlanta. Another very important detail to know is that the SC63 won't compete at IMSA's main event, the Rolex 24 at Daytona. But it did, however, participate at the IMSA test at the Daytona International Speedway, held in December of last year. Now you might be wondering, why was the Lamborghini SC63 at the Daytona test if it wasn't going to be competing at the Rolex 24? Well, the simple answer is that Lamborghini's LMDh prototype was required to compete in this test. Otherwise, it would be harder for this entry to compete in further IMSA races. Lamborghini's decision to not compete at the prestigious Daytona event was first pointed out by their motorsport boss Giorgio Senna when he spoke to Sports Car 365 when the car was officially launched at the Goodwood Festival of Speed. He claimed, "We will do what's needed in terms of the homologation process and to also collect as much data as possible. But then today, to say that we'd be ready to do Daytona is too early. At this moment, it's not planned to race in the Rolex 24. To test is one thing, to do 24 hours is another. But it's also a matter of capability to produce the race cars than the spare parts." So even though we won't see this LMDh prototype at the Rolex 24, we will see it at other major events such as the 12 Hours of Sebring. And hopefully in 2025, Lamborghini are ready to compete with the SC63 at the big 24-hour endurance race. Throughout the 4 IMSA events it will participate in, the Lynx SC63 will be badged as the number 63 car. And Lamborghini has also unveiled their drivers that will pilot this car. The lineup consists of former F1 driver Romain Grosjean, former Porsche GT driver Matteo Chiarelli, and Andrea Caldarelli, who's already been racing with Lynx in the GT ranks. An interesting fact to note is that this particular Lamborghini and its driver lineup will not only be competing in IMSA next season, it will also make an appearance at the 24 Hours of Le Mans, which is located in the World Endurance Championship. This also means that there will be 2 Lamborghini SC63s at the famous French event, because of the already existing Lamborghini SC63 that's competing full-time in the WEC hypercar category. So those are the details on the newest arrival to GTP, the Lamborghini SC63. Are you excited to see this Italian manufacturer's LMDh prototype compete within IMSA? Well, let me know all your thoughts down in the comments. Thanks for watching this video. If you haven't subscribed yet, I highly suggest you do so, considering I make endurance racing content mainly on WEC and IMSA every single week. And if you want to see another video, check out the options on the screen. So for now, that's it from me. I'll see you all in the next video.